Got a special treat for you today. We've got Aaron from Airstream joining us today. Aaron, thank you for joining us. Kind of give the folks a little hi, and who are you?
Yeah, thanks Scott for taking the time to let us show the new Interstate 19X. My name's Aaron Bump. I'm the product planning manager for Airstream Touring Coaches, and happy to show you around this morning.
It's so great. Wait till you see this rig. It's really, really cool. We're going to start with the bed. All right, the thing we want to show you here is this ginormous bed. Aaron, how big is this bed?
So the bed, one it's fully set up, is 74 by 68 inches, so it's a little bit bigger than a typical queen. We know that when you're out there on your adventures, one of the most important things is getting a good night of rest and to recoup for the next day. So having a comfortable, spacious bed is extremely important. And it will set up as this full-size bed, or we can set it up as two twins. So if you've got just a friend with you, you've got a different arrangement.
Yeah, this will sleep mom, dad, kids, dogs. And I think, Aaron, what it's kind of belying if that's the right word, the size of the bed is the size of the van. What chassis is this?
So we are on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis. It's a 140-inch wheelbase, so it's the 2500 chassis. And it's a four-wheel drive standard, 4x4 standard. We also have the all-wheel drive available on the new chassis with the new engine, the 2-liter 4-cylinder. That gives you a little bit more horsepower and torque, and a 9-speed transmission instead of the 7-speed transmission. So we've got both options currently available.
It's really beautiful. What we're going to ask Aaron to do is, take this bed apart so you can see how wide it is. I think as two twins, you'd be just fine, right?
Yep.
And I'm standing at the back of the van, so unlike some of the other floor plans, while it is two twins, or this giant bed, the bathroom is not back, it's behind Aaron, so we're going to save that for last. But let's have Aaron kind of put the bed away. I'm going to get out of here so I don't fall.
Most of our other Interstates have a powered lounge and ottoman, so you push a button and it powers in. But being a manual setup, and a lot of beds in the adventure van space are fixed beds. They're set up permanently. You can't really do any adjustments to them. So this is really flexible and pretty easy to set up. So we've got this nice storage compartment right here for your bed bars.
Bed bars, as opposed to bed bugs.
You don't want the bed bugs.
Bed bars you want.
We'll keep those out with our screens.
And just real nice attention to detail. I mean, it's all nicely color,
Yep. Everything looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's finished edges. So this unit is equipped with our E1 package, which has the Volta system. So you have a nice access point there.
I'll talk about that in a minute, so stay tuned for specs and pricing.
And on this side, we'll get a little head start into the storage.
Oh yeah.
But some nice storage capacity there.
Again, really well done, finished, not just raw wood. Very nice. And you can see, folks, how much more open this is. And to Aaron's point, some of the adventure vans, you have a permanent bed and it splits the van in half, so your living space is really only the front half of the vans. Pretty cool, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna show you some of the storage, and he's gonna show us the galley, which is pretty amazing. We're gonna save the bathroom for last because it's probably the best space in the van, right? And we're gonna give you specs and Volta. Good job. What do you call the package with Volta?
We call it the E1 package because it's enhanced energy and one fuel source.
Very cool. So let's have him show us some of the storage. All right, we're looking at these cabinets. Aaron, they're very different than what we see in vans. What are we looking at here?
Well, we use this bar and open netting storage system. When you're wanting an adventure van, you're doing a lot of different activities, kayaking, fishing, cycling, hunting, and you have a lot of different various equipment. So we wanted to make the storage system as flexible as possible so that you can customize it to how you need and store the gear that you need to take along with you. So even if you're taking soft goods, your clothes and towels and things like that, it's very easy to put stuff in and out of here. But if you've got bigger items, guns, fishing poles, bike accessories, again, you've got a lot of open area that you can use. Or you can just pop these shelves right out with this L-track system. You can take these right out and then customize it however you want. Add your own enclosed storage or just set up a system where you're tying things down and hanging things the way you need to.
So they kind of hang and they screw to the
Yep.
L-track here. Very cool. I love the red. What's the red signifying?
It's our Red Rock decor.
Red Rock
So,
decor.
yep.
That's cool. I like it. That's so great. And you can see the contrast stitching here with the red. Just really well done. Huge windows. We got the door side door open, so this is, but just ginormous windows. We got fresh air on this side.
2 opening windows on this side with screens.
Yeah.
And then we have blackout shades that Velcro up that have storage in them as well for that nighttime when you want that privacy or to keep the sunlight out.
Windows pretty well insulated, I'm guessing.
The whole coach is insulated with batt insulation.
Nice. And kind of a signature Airstream thing is this beautiful polished aluminum.
Yep.
It's really pretty.
A lot of people use like a fabric on the ceiling, but that fabric's going to hold moisture, smell, that kind of thing. So having an aluminum surface is easy to clean.
Yeah.
It's going to last a long time.
Or if you get that mosquito.
That's right. It'll clean
Just
off.
wipe off the blood, and the other guys, it's like, oh my God, now I got a stain. Aaron's standing in the galley. Split galley, ladies and gentlemen. So rare. Tell us about this. So clever.
Well, in a 19-foot chassis, you've got to figure out how to optimize space and use space. And so we wanted to still have a lot of counter space. And so by splitting the galley and putting the sink on the other side, you have a lot of prep space that you can use. We've elected to use an induction cooktop, but that one that stows away. So you can pull it out when you need to cook. You got a plug up here, plug in the front for that. Up here also you've got USB and USB-C ports, a speaker mount for a wireless speaker that's stored right now. But when you don't need to be cooking, you can store that away, and then you've got plenty of just countertop prep space. And then over here on this side we have our sink system. In the actual production model, the sink's going to be a little bit different than this design, but still sink, some storage. You've got your Truma.
This is cool.
Yep. Just a little spice rack storage.
Exactly. Really well done. That is totally signature Airstream.
Yep. That porthole.
Again, you got some power down here.
Power, USB ports, and then again in the production model, this Firefly screen, the multiplex, is actually going to be down here. We thought that was a little bit better, so that way you can reach it when you're in bed.
Yeah.
Turn off your lights and controls.
Very
so
clever.
that's a change from this prototype to the production model.
And I see Truma, so it does have propane on board.
So with the E1 package, it's the diesel system. So again, it's one fuel source.
Okay.
So that's why that E1 package simplifies everything. It makes it one fuel source. So you've got your diesel tank, and that runs everything along with your Volta system.
So the Truma's pulling off diesel?
Also off right off your diesel tank.
That's the first time I've heard that. That's way to go. We love Truma. And microwave, so nice. Standard or convection?
Standard microwave.
Standard. Fantastic. And I do like that you've thought out this, putting the drawer here versus putting it here, which is kind of constricting if you're trying to move around a bit, right?
You've got a tight space here, so that's hard to kind of make some storage. But the other aspect is we have our freshwater tank, and so we're a little bit limited with what we could kind of put in this, and our fridge is on this side. So there's not a lot of storage capacity on this.
So it makes sense. And you just turn these on. These are just stunningly beautiful.
Accent lights.
Yeah, right. Just so cool.
Makes a nice night light.
Yeah, 100%. So I wanted to point this out because it's kind of defying what you're looking at. This is a bug screen.
Yep.
So we have the door all the way open.
Yep.
And what is this bad boy?
You've got
Another
the
bug screen.
door screen that way,
And then this one moves
separate
up.
from the window screen.
Whoa.
So,
So you can pass stuff out.
If you got, if
Bugs?
you've been cooking something and you want to just hand it out to the campsite, you've got a quick, easy way to do that.
That is really beautiful. And then here I think I saw we have mood lighting up here too.
Yep.
Very nice.
The accent ceiling lighting.
So a little bit of storage here. This is the Volta gauge, which is going to go.
It's going to come out here to the
Here.
front, so that way you've got access to it rather than being in the cabinet.
So it's part of the E1 package?
Yes.
And tell us, please, Aaron, how many watts or amp hours?
So it's a 12,100 watt hour system. So a lot of
Juice. It's the big
power
boy.
use. Yep.
Mine's got about 9,000. So
Yeah.
Yours got a more powerful system. It's so great.
Yep. The 3,200 watt inverter, so you can run everything: your air conditioner, microwave.
That is so awesome. It's really pretty. You've really thought this out well. Let's have you show us the bathroom.
All right.
Everybody loves talking about the bathroom. So the first thing is this beautiful Airstream. All right. What's behind door number 1?
Well, it is a complete wet bath. So you've got your shower system, sink, toilet, all in one unit. It's completely, it is all one unit, so it's completely sealed. There's not, any seams for water leakage and things like that. So again, longevity is the key, durability. So having a sealed wet bath is a nice feature.
100%. And the toilet is traditional?
It is a traditional toilet with a waste tank, a 9-gallon waste tank. And we have a macerator and pump system for emptying of your gray and waste tank. So it makes that dirty business a little bit easier.
Yeah, no clogging hoses and what have you. Just really well done. And again, one piece, so there's no seams at all in this. It's one piece that's been mounted in floor drain, very clever.
Yep.
Stainless, and a sink that actually can function, which is great. This is, I don't want to mess it, but you can use it very easily there, which is really well done. Lights, vent. Oh, it's even got mood lighting on the vent. Look at that. That is so
we even
sweet.
put the Truma system in the bathroom as well. You got a vent there, so you've got your bathroom's a little bit stays warm. Or if you need to put some wet clothes in there and dry them out, it's
right. Yeah, it's so beautiful. And the way you've kind of got the layout, you don't really know you're looking at the bathroom when you first step in. And some people don't like that, but this is really just really well done. Pretty traditional Sprinter chassis, seats spin around. Lovely job on the piping and.
Yep. So ultra leather. We reupholster the factory seats with the ultra leather. Again, the Red Rock decor. The seats are both swivel. They're completely powered. They are heated. So not all chassis are equal. Airstream, we want the very best for our customers. So when we get our chassis from Mercedes, we are selecting every power and convenience and safety feature that we can get on these chassis. So the heated systems, power heated mirrors, heated windshield for defrost. So everything that we can select, we get it. We want the very best.
So what I've asked Aaron to do is put the table together. So there's 2 lagoon mounts, one here and one up front. You could probably get a second table if you want.
Yeah.
And then we're going to sit here and tell about the specs, pricing, and stuff like that. I like the floor. We're at the Adventure Van Expo in Chattanooga. The grass is wet, so every time you step inside, you bring the grass with you. But in an adventure van like this, it sweeps out and nothing sticks to the floor, which is pretty awesome. Well done. And nice size, not too big, not too small, probably just right is what I would say. Yeah, look at that, pretty nice. So again, there's another mount up there. So if you want 2 tables, they stow kind of behind the seat pretty easily. This part was in the...
Up there, it kind of makes it, if you want to extend some workspace, kitchen
they
space, it
kind
kind
of
of
like
works
that.
out a little bit.
So clearly we're seated in the great room, as I call it, because they kind of do a lot of stuff, right? They have to kind of have convertible rooms. And Aaron, just thanks again for your time. Appreciate this.
Absolutely.
Tell us about some of the specifications, water, you mentioned the Volta system, price, warranty, availability.
Yep.
This is just coming into the marketplace, so tell us some about that.
Yeah, so some of the key specs for water you mentioned, 20-gallon fresh tank, 16-gallon gray tank, and a 9-gallon waste tank. The gray tank, or the waste tank is above ground, so you don't have to worry about that. Fresh and gray are both heated, 12-volt heaters. So in
Underneath?
that cold weather,
Yep,
underneath heating. The standard configuration for the 19X will come with 2 100 amp hour Battleborn batteries, LP generator, 8-gallon LP tank, and an LP furnace and hot water system. But we've been talking about the E1 package that upgrades all that to the Volta system. Bigger inverter, you lose that LP tank and generator, and one fuel source, so the diesel system instead of an LP.
Truma off the engine, fuel source, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And this is on the 19-foot?
19-foot chassis.
Chassis,
Yep,
okay.
2500.
Diesel on the fuel source. Pricing?
Pricing, so the standard MSRP is $199, and then the E1 package is $24,700 for that upgrade package as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow,
and then we
beautiful.
do have the all-wheel drive chassis that's available also.
Okay. And this is available at Airstream dealers?
Airstream dealers across the country. So visit, you can find your local Airstream dealer at our website, airstream.com, and they'll have the information and they can work you out a great deal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Really well done. Really well thought out. Really nice Airstream touches that just is what your brand's all about. It's just really beautiful.
The great thing that a lot of people, you know, when you're considering buying an adventure van or even just any kind of Class B, is all the extras that come along with it as well. So when you buy an Airstream, you're getting a great warranty. You're getting a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. The standard Mercedes warranty also, the 5-year, 100,000 mile warranty on the chassis and powertrain. But everything from us is 3-year, 36,000 miles. You also are joining a great community. We have an amazing community of Airstream owners. And you're also a part of that Airstream travel trailer community, like kind of what Airstream's known for, that history. So all of the Airstream rallies and events that go on for the travel trailer side, we love to have our touring coach owners participate that as well. And then when you buy an Airstream touring coach, you also get a year membership in the Mercedes-Benz Club of America. It's an amazing community of Mercedes-Benz owners, and we include a free year membership in that, and the Wally Byam Club, which is the Airstream Club. So you get a ton of extras.
You buy a van, you get a bunch of friends.
You do. It's amazing.
It's amazing. One last thing we'll ask Aaron to do is kind of give us a quick walk around outside.
Yeah.
Like for a lot of folks, the inside's where all the juice is, so
Yeah.
we like to start on the inside.
But there's some cool stuff outside too.
Let's see that. All right, here we are outside. Does it come in any colors besides silver?
On the all-wheel drive chassis, we will have Tenorite Gray available as well.
But the silver is just beautiful, and I
Yep.
love, what is this?
So it's a rough coating, a Raptor coating that we do on the lower outside. Again, if you're taking this off-road, you want to protect that body from any dirt, rocks, and debris kicking up. All-terrain tires, the black alloy wheels. We have an Owl Van step that we've put on here to help with the entry.
Let me point this out. So this is 110 here, is that right?
Yep, external 110, and then
port?
external solar port. So you can
Nice.
add up to 300 watts of external solar to the already 250 watts that's installed on the top.
Wow, that's kind of nice. And
Freshwater fill.
freshwater fill, gravity.
Yes.
Nice.
We do have a city input on the other side of the vehicle, so if you're at a campground with hookups, you can hook that up.
Again, here's the, honey, pass me the, yeah, it's just, and I love the
black chrome
black
Airstream
chrome.
logos
Yeah,
and
beautiful.
badging.
X.
So here's where some of the kind of the neat features are on the front end. We've added the coating onto the top hood. We've got a Tenzing brush guard with KC lights on the front. It just gives it a really nice adventure van look, and is functional as well. These lights work really great in fog and driving conditions.
And people can and sometimes do put, you know, a lot of accessories up there. Here's some of the
Yep.
accessories. People do that on their own. I
Yes,
assume,
yep.
right? Yeah. So fog lights. This is a nice shot of the wheels here. Those are beautiful.
So you have an external shower, hot and cold access here for if any rinsing off or just enjoying the nice outdoors. Truma exhaust. Here's our macerator pump hose.
Oh. Now tell us how this works
And
again.
the controls. So it's a macerator pump system. So you pull that out just like you would your
Black tank hose.
Yep.
Okay.
But instead of just having a gravity flow system, the controls are up here. You push a button, and it's kind of like a garbage disposal
Yeah.
for your
So it's grinding it as it
waste. Yep, and
so,
it
yeah.
pumps it out.
And pumps it out.
So then you can just rinse it out. It'll pump that out as well, and then it's actually a power retract. It'll pull that back in automatically for you, and then lock it up.
Nice. And this is the first time I've seen this, so Truma's getting some new stuff
Exhaust
versus the little round thing that we're
Yep.
familiar with.
fresh water fills, smart plug, and another external solar port.
Oh, that is really nice. Really well done. So the Interstate 4-wheel drive. So Lazy Days is one of the dealers.
Yep, they're our dealer here at the Chattanooga Adventure
Chattanooga.
Van Expo.
That is so beautiful. And then up on top we got air conditioner.
Yep, Coleman Mach 10 NDQ.
Okay. And what's the
conditioner.
little guy next to it in front of it?
So that's your, well, you have your satellite or your antenna up there, directional TV antenna.
Oh, I got you.
It is
All right.
pre-wired for that. You can add your own TV if you want.
Backup camera.
Inside, everything's pre-wired for that.
And then I saw an awning over here, so that's
Yes,
nice.
powered awning. It does have a seismic sensor on it.
Which means if the wind is blowing pretty hard, it will.
It did that a couple times yesterday. We
Yeah,
had the
I
wind
bet.
pick
It
up,
was really
and
windy yesterday.
it'll just automatically pull itself back in once it starts wiggling too much. We have awning and patio lights as well.
That's a pretty big awning. So this is cool. You got lights at this end and you got lights on the inside, which is really nice.
Both are controlled from the multiplex screen.
Very nice. Aaron, just thanks again for your time today. Really impressive rig. Just Airstream has such a quality and a mystique, and just really well put into the world, all the things you guys really stand for. So airstream.com is where people go to learn more. Okay. And we like to say is journey on and peace be with you. Aaron, thank you, buddy.
Yep.